The European Union's executive arm on Friday recommended making Ukraine a candidate for EU membership, a morale booster and a first step on what is expected to be a long road for the war-torn country to join the 27-nation bloc. Europe is jostling to reverse some of those mistakes. They could not stop Russia's invasion, so now they are switching to another plan, which is a symbolic effort to pacify Ukraine. The European Union chief announced one such effort. Now, this is a long process with three major steps. Firstly, an application must officially be submitted for membership request. Ukraine did that just 2 days after the war broke out in February. Secondly, executive recommendation. European Commission officials will give their opinion that does this country deserve candidate position or not? And finally, all leaders of the EU must sign off on the new member. If that happens, the step-up process can begin, which means the country can be made part of the EU. Right now, Ukraine is at step 2. They have been recommended for candidate status. We recommend to give Ukraine the candidate status on the understanding that the country will carry out a number of important reforms. Ukraine has clearly shown commitment to live up to European values and standards, and embarked before the war on its way towards the EU, von der Leyen tweeted. Third step, EU leaders will decide whether to grant Ukraine candidate status at a summit next week. Either they will approve the recommendation or reject it. So what will Europe do? As always, they cannot decide. The big three, Germany, France and Italy, have endorsed Ukraine's EU membership. Their leaders traveled there on Thursday. All of them promised to support Ukraine's offer. The Baltic states and Poland are also on board, but two countries are not, the Netherlands and Denmark. These two countries are opposite to enlarging the European Union, so their vote will be crucial next week. Even if one country disagrees, Ukraine will not get candidate status. But let's assume they do. Every EU member state welcomes Ukraine with open arms. Nothing will it help Ukraine win the war, and we can think of two reasons. Why? First, candidate status does not mean automatic membership. It's just the start of a long process. Ukraine will still have to implement new refinements, change some of the existing laws, alter their budget. Only after these changes will Ukraine get membership. All this will take at least 5 years. And Ukraine does not have that much time. And also, can they implement these reforms in the middle of war? That's another concern. Ukrainian government is focused on fighting Russia. Once Ukraine joins the EU candidates list alongside several countries in the Western Balkans, it could still take years to meet all the formal membership requirements, even if Kyiv prevails in the war. Yes, Ukraine should be welcomed as a candidate country. This is based on the understanding that good work has been done, but important work also remains to be done, von der Leyen said. Second reason, the EU is a political and economic body. It's not a military alliance. They deal with trade, legal reforms, budgets, not strategy. Recently, the EU passed a law on common phone charges. So you get the idea. This is what they do. Joining the EU in peacetime would have been a big uplift for Ukraine. You get entry to the common market, the common currency, even the common development fund. But during war, it was not of much help. EU states are already sending weapons to Ukraine. Membership will not increase or decrease that. So this entire candidate status is basically a symbolic gesture. If the West was serious about protecting Ukraine, why don't they give them NATO membership? That will actually help them. Then Russia will probably think twice before attacking a NATO member. But a new member, not quite. For example, both Finland and Sweden are members of the European Union. They both joined in 1995 until this year. Both countries were neutral. They never picked NATO or Russia, but the war in Ukraine has changed that position. Now both Finland and Sweden have applied for NATO membership. What does that tell you? That EU membership alone is not enough. At least Sweden and Finland think so, and this is why they have applied to join the NATO. Unfortunately, Ukraine does not have that benefit. They were pledged NATO membership in 2008. 13 years later, they are under attack. Now the West is offering them another membership, a symbolic offer with no significance, honestly. So guys, this was for today. Give us your thoughts on this in the comment section, and if you appreciate our content, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your family and friends. We will meet soon in a new video. Thank you. Jai Hind.